All over the country, idiot leaders are reinstituting lockdowns, even though lockdowns have been proven in the United States not to work. And my hometown is one of the places with one of the worst leaders right now. The city of Nashville, beginning on Monday, is not allowing anyone, according to the mayor, to have more than 8 people in their homes or in their yards for Thanksgiving. Now, luckily for Phillip Rivers, he didn't sign in the offseason with the Tennessee Titans because they would have to get rid of a kid in order to be able to stay in their household. This is patently absurd, okay? I'm leaving. I've already told you guys I'm going down to Florida to the beach for Thanksgiving. It should be pretty awesome. Weather looks like it's going to be phenomenal. But if I were staying here, the idea that you are telling me I can't have my family, which is 5 people, my wife and our 3 kids, I can't have my sister and my brother-in-law and my nieces and nephews over because that would get us to 10 people, and that's not allowed for Thanksgiving. And then my own parents aren't allowed to be there in my house or my yard. I'm sorry, this is patently absurd. And it comes a point when allowing any of these laws to actually exist deserve to be ridiculed, and not only ridiculed, intentionally standing up against them. All right. And that needs to be happening in Nashville. It needs to be happening in Michigan, where people are getting locked down like crazy. It needs to be happening in Kentucky. It needs to be happening in Chicago. It needs to happen in LA. It needs to happen in New York City. Wherever you are, where draconian, drunk on their power leaders are attempting to take away your personal freedoms, it's imperative that we all stand up against them. And I want to give credit here to Kelly Stafford, the wife of Matthew Stafford, Detroit Lion quarterback. I watched her video where she echoed many of the same thoughts that I have. I don't buy in and never have bought into the idea that there are essential and non-essential businesses, okay? You know what? And you know who believes and knows that there's no such thing as non-essential businesses? The owner of those businesses and also their employees. When you need to earn a paycheck, when you need to make a living, there is no such thing as a non-essential business. So this idea that the government is in some way determining what businesses are able to succeed and which ones go bankrupt based on whether or not they are allowed to be open, I'm going to be honest with you. If you were telling me right now that I had to shut down my business, Outkick, which I own and have been running for 9 years, I would go to court and I would defy the order and I would demand that someone shut me down. I wouldn't allow it. I have fought too hard as a small business owner to allow the hard hand of government to come down and suddenly crush my business. Now, I'm fortunate. My business is going to be able to continue to run and thrive, but I am incredibly sympathetic for all the small business owners out there that are being told they can't run their business. Restaurants, bars, any number of retail establishments. All of these places rely upon the fact that they are able to be open and selling to anyone. And this whole shutdown and lockdown business is madness. It's pure insanity. It is madness. It's why I voted for Donald Trump over Joe Biden, because I told you, go read my article. I said, if Biden wins, all of these politicians that want to shut down are going to be emboldened by his victory and by his tacit endorsement of the benefit of shutdowns. And it's going to run roughshod over this country like crazy. Schools are going to shut back down. We just saw New York City shut down their schools. All of this is pure insanity.